You're listening to the VA Claims Authority. I'm Gary, Air Force veteran, VA disability claims strategist, and the guy who got denied, fought back, and won. I'm here to make sure the VA doesn't leave you behind. Whether you're filing your first claim or fighting your fifth appeal, this is your briefing. Let's get into it. Hook. One sentence in a C&P can sink a claim. Seriously. One poorly phrased answer and the rest of your evidence gets discounted. Today I'll show you how to avoid that and how to turn the exam into the single best piece of evidence in your file. Promise. By the end of this episode, you'll have a one-page symptom script you can print, 3 real demonstrations you can do without acting, and a clear evidence checklist to hand to the examiner or upload beforehand. No exaggeration, just plain, honest ways to show functional laws. Section 1, C&P 101. Quick and practical. First, what the exam is for. The examiner's job is not to decide your claim. It's to record their findings on a DBQ and report objective signs and your reported function. The rater uses that plus your treatment records and service connection evidence to make the decision. Who's in the room? Usually one examiner and you. Sometimes a tech. No attorney unless you bring a representative. You can bring someone to support you, but they can't answer for you. Know that the DBQ fields matter. Diagnosis, range of motion, frequency, severity, and functional impact. Those are the words the rater reads. Say things that map directly to those fields. How examiners judge credibility and function. They look for consistency, specific examples of limits, and objective signs when possible. Phrases like, sometimes I can't, or it hurts a little, get less weight. Instead, use concrete, repeatable descriptions, frequency, duration, and exactly what you can't do because of the symptom. Examiners are trained to spot vague answers, so be specific. Here's the exact verbal script, a one-page template you can copy. Open with an anchor sentence. I developed this problem in service in 2010, and it's been constant since then. Then timeline. It started with X event, worsened after Y, and today it's stable/gets worse with activity. Next, symptom frequency. I have pain every day, 5 to 6 times a day. It spikes to an 8 out of 10 for 10 to 20 minutes. Then 3 daily impacts. I can't carry a gallon of milk more than 10 feet. I can't bend to tie shoes without sharp pain. And I can't sit at a desk for more than 20 minutes without needing to stand for 5 minutes. Close with current treatment and meds. I take X medication twice daily. It helps some, but the pain still limits those tasks. Read that paragraph once, hand it to the examiner and say, that's what I wrote. I can answer any questions. Example lines you can use, word for word. I have daily low back pain that wakes me when I roll over. I take ibuprofen twice a day, but my pain spikes when I lift more than 10 pounds. I can stand for about 10 to 15 minutes before I need to sit. Say the numbers, time, weight, frequency, because that's what the DBQ asks for. Section 2, demonstrating limitations safely. First rule, don't fake injuries. Do simple, truthful demonstrations that show function. Demo 1, the lift test. Pick up a common object like a gallon jug and carry it 10 feet. Say how it feels and stop if it spikes pain. Demo 2, the reach test. Reach overhead or behind to simulate dressing. Say when pain or stiffness stops the motion. Demo 3, the sit to stand. Count how many seconds you need before pain forces you to pause. Keep it short. Tell the examiner you'll stop if it gets worse, and emphasize how it limits daily life. How to describe pain and cognitive limits during demos. Avoid clinical jargon. Use function. Instead of I have radiculopathy, say my leg goes numb and weak. When I walk more than 2 blocks, my right leg gives out and I have to stop. For fatigue or cognitive issues, say, I can focus for about 30 minutes before I lose concentration and make mistakes. Tie the limit to a task a rater can imagine. Section 2, continued evidence pack and logistics. Bring these items in this order. 1, one-page symptom script, the printed paragraph you just made. 2, a copy of recent treatment notes, last 6 months if you have them. 3, medication list with dosages and frequency. 4, up to 2 short buddy statements that describe observed limits. And 5, any prior imaging or specialist notes that show objective findings. Upload everything to your VA portal at least 72 hours before the exam and bring a printed cover sheet that lists what you uploaded and where it's located. Hand that sheet to the examiner when you arrive. If an examiner won't take documents, note their name and immediately follow up with your representative to get the records associated with the exam. Don't assume the examiner saw your uploads. A follow-up is essential if your evidence matters for the rating. Section 3. Common pitfalls and how to handle them. Pitfall 1. Saying it's not that bad when the examiner asks if you're okay. That kills credibility. Instead, be honest and specific. It's manageable for short tasks, but I can't do work that requires standing for more than 30 minutes because my knee locks up. Pitfall 2. Getting led by closed questions. If an examiner asks, can you lift a gallon? And you can't say, no, I can't lift that far without sharp pain and it triggers a spasm. Correct the record politely. If the examiner records something you didn't say, excuse me, I want to make sure the record is accurate. I said I can't lift more than 10 pounds without pain. Action step. Do this today. Write and print your one-page symptom script. Use this template. 1. One-sentence anchor, onset and service link. 2. One timeline sentence, how it progressed. 3. 3 daily impact bullets with numbers, time, distance, weight. 4. Meds and current treatment. Put it in an exam folder with your upload cover sheet and a printed copy of the 2 most recent treatment notes. Put that folder where you'll grab it on exam day. Close. If you want the ready-to-use template and the printable evidence checklist, head to vaclaimsauthority.com and download the C&P Prep Kit. If you need help reviewing your script or your records before the exam, book a quick audit. I'll look at what you plan to say and what you're bringing and give you actionable edits. Visit vaclaimsauthority.com. The tools are there. That's your briefing. Now go execute. If this episode helped you, share it with a veteran who needs to hear it. And if you need help with your claim, whether it's an audit, rebuttal, or a full strategy session, head to vaclaimsauthority.com. I've got the tools and the experience to help you win. I'll see you next episode. And remember, your service earned this. Don't let paperwork take it from you. The VA won't tell you this. I will